Good evening and welcome to the Hobby Corner with me, your host Kev. How you doing? Happy Mortal Realms Monday to you. Cheers. Lovely. I have to be a bit more careful when drinking my lovely fresh hot bin juice today because over the weekend I burnt my mouth, and you know when you burn the top of your mouth and like a layer of the skin on the roof of your mouth just peels away, and then for like a week afterwards super sensitive to any kind of heat or like any rough textured food. So sucks because I only have toast for breakfast. Lovely. Anyways, it's good to see you all. I hope you're all well. Let me know in the chat what you're up to, what you're feeling up to doing tonight, what you've been doing, how was your weekend. Let's get the chat rolling, and yeah, then we'll dive into it. It sounds like ghosty winning music. All right, so let's have a look and see. We'll do our early bird roll call. So yeah, we'll start with Total Nova. How you doing? We've also got Void Captain Bazooka, and we also have Mr. Bad Fish. Good evening to you too. And rolling down, we have Scroggy Mini Painting. How you doing, mate? I hope you're well. So yeah, thank you all for being here, for joining us, and I hope you can hear me okay. So just let me know if it sounds all right. I know if I turn towards the mic, it will sound better. You know, that's how mics work, I guess. Right, so today we are doing issue 26's Battleplan, and we actually do have our terrain piece. So I'm just going to yeah, like that. Ooh, look at that. So here we go, it's right here. I've kept it in 3 separate pieces just so it's easier to store, it's easier to finish painting it and whatever, and you know, you got some flexibility of what you do with it. I've got some blue tack just to keep it on there, so if you do put any miniatures on it, they don't, you know, it doesn't fall off or whatever. Of course, you've got your little section here. They all just need a dry brush to finish them off, but essentially that's what I did with the last couple hours of last night and a bit of today while the kids were at preschool. So what you see, like, it goes exactly where it's supposed to go. And I did get a tutorial request from Total Nova on how to do embers, burning embers. So thank you. So what I want to do is, just for a bit of fun, on the ends of the timber beams and the planks, I think I'm going to try and do that effect on there, because, you know, why not? What harm will it do? So it'd be fun to experiment that. I'll try to get that done sometime this week, but you know, with you know, with life, planning things, filming it, editing it, and it's quite a busy week this week as well. I don't know, we'll see, fingers crossed. Yeah, but I hope to get it done for you as soon as I can, mate. So yeah, should we get to it, shall we? So let's get back to the battle report, and in this one we are going to be playing a pretty cool little scenario. So again, nothing too special, but the battle plan is battle in the forest. Ooh. Okay, so essentially you have the Briar Queen and her thorns, which are over here, and 10 Dreadscythe Harridans over here. So we've only used them once before, so that'd be great. Separate video too if you do it on stream. Well, no, I'm hoping to do it on in a video rather than on stream. So, well, that's why I'm saying I'm doing it. It's a request from you, mate. Anyways, and then of course the Stormcast, we have the Evocator Prime. We got Sandria Jurbolt as our Knight Incantor, and 3, that's right, just 3 Sequitors. So we got a wizard that can't cast anything because you need a unit of 2 or more, and these, and then those are those. So let's have a look at the War Scrolls, shall we? So to start off, we have the Briar Queen. So just as a little recap, you know, she moves 6 inches, got 4 up save, 5 wounds, 10 bravery. She's got her Rending Scream, which has got a range of 10. It's 3 attacks, 3 ups to hit and wound, -3 rend, 1 damage. It's pretty nasty. And then her melee weapon, which ain't that great, it's a Briar Whip. It's 3-inch range, 1 attack, 3 up to hit and wound, -2 rend, but it does D3 damage. The only problem is it's just 1 attack, so if you miss, that's it. You whatever. She's got the fly rule, she's got the ethereal rule, which, you know, as we know, it means you ignore modifiers to your armor save. And then she's a wizard. You're a wizard, Briar Queen. So she knows Arcane Bolt and Mystic Shield like all wizards do, but she also has the Howling Vortex, which is cast on the 7, and if it's successful, you pick a point within 18 inches on the battlefield, and you roll 2d6 for each enemy unit within 6 inches of that point. If the roll is greater than the value of that unit's move characteristic, so say if they got a movement of 5 and you rolled 7 with the 2d6, then or if that roll is a double, then the unit suffers a mortal wound and it's got half movement for the next turn until the next hero phase. So, you know, it's pretty handy for messing up charges and stuff like that. So we got that lady, and then of course we got her thorns. So, you know, 6-inch move, 1 wound, 5 up save, 6 bravery, but as long as they got the unit leader, Fauxhammer the Cruel, then they got a bravery stat of 10. They got 2 attacks each, 4 ups to hit and wound. It's just 1 damage. Fauxhammer also has an extra attack. The unit has fly and ethereal, and it got grasping chains, which means you can re-roll wound rolls of 1 for attacks made by this unit that target an enemy unit that is within 3 inches of 2 or more of this unit. So basically, as long as you got 2 ghosts left in this unit and they're attacking the same like couple of models, you'll always get that reroll wounds, you know. So, you know, you're not going to fail on getting that, which is really handy. And then we got the Dread Scythe Harridans. So we got a unit of 10 of these, which are pretty nasty. 8-inch move, so they're quite quick, and they need to be because they're quite flimsy. They're like a glass hammer, really. They got a 4 up save, 10 bravery, only 1 wound. They got 3 attacks each. That's crazy. 4 up to hit, 3s to wound, -1 rend, 1 damage. The Slasher Chrome, which is the unit leader, gets an extra attack, so that's 4 attacks, which is crazy. They got Fly and Ethereal, and they also got Howling Shriek. So subtract 1 from the hit rolls for attacks made by enemy models within 3 inches of this unit, unless they have a bravery characteristic of 6 or more. So, you know, your regular chaps with just like 5 bravery or less, you know, they're going to be like quaking in their boots and missing everything. So, and then of course you got Murderous Bloodlust. So if the unmodified wound roll for an attack is a 6, that attack has a damage characteristic of 2 instead of 1. So, you know, for the unit leader, at least, you have the potential to roll like 4 6s. It's very hard, but if you roll those 4 6s, then you're doing 8 damage. That's madness. Hi, Pirate Queen Pickle. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you are well. representing the Pickle Clan. Right, now let's move on to the Stormcast Force. So we got the Secretors. We only got 3 this time. So of course we got the Unit Champ, the Storm Smite, Great Mace wielder, and then just a Mace and Shield wielder. So they got 5-inch movement, 4-up save, 2 wounds, 7 bravery. They all got 2 attacks, 3 ups to hit, but the big Great Mace has got a -1 rend and 2 damage. The Sequitur Prime, so the unit leader, gets an extra attack. What was it? Great Mace Blast. So if they're hitting, if you make a roll to hit and it's a 6 and you're hitting a demon or Nighthaunt keyworded unit, then you inflict D3 hits instead of 1. And of course you got the Etheric Channeling, where you can choose in that combat phase before you start anything if they're going to buff their armor saves, so they get reroll failed armor saves for that combat, or buff your weapon, sorry, so you can reroll failed hit rolls. So it's really handy. It actually makes them quite a step up and beyond from your Liberators, really. And then you got your Soul Shields, so they all got shields except the Great Mace dude, and you get to reroll 1s for your armor save, so it's all right, really. So there we go. That is them. Then we move on to the Evocator Prime. So this one's an interesting one because we only got 1. We just got the unit leader, the Prime. We don't have the unit of 3 or 5 or whatever. So it's got 5-inch move, 8 bravery, 3 wounds, 4-up save. It's got 4 attacks. 3s to hit and to wound, -1 rend, 1 damage. They're like mini characters, really, sort of like character lights. They're the lieutenants, I guess. But you can take them in a unit. So the Prime is the leader. You can add 1 to the attack characteristics. So that's 5 attacks. That's pretty cool. They got a Celestial Lightning Arc as an ability. So you can reroll save rolls of 1 for attacks made with missile weapons that target this unit. In addition, each time this unit attacks, after all its attacks have been resolved, you can pick 1 enemy unit within 3 inches of this unit. If you do so, roll 2 dice for each model in a unit. For each 4-up, that unit suffers 1 mortal wound. So it's only got 1 dude in the unit, so say he's in between 2 units and he's done all his attacks, then you'd roll 2 dice for those 2 units each, and boom, there you go. 4-up, you get more wound. Nasty. The magic bit, so they have the wizard keyword, but they can only cast spells if they have 2 or more models in a unit, and of course you only got the 1, so that's a bit of a shame. But it's handy though. It knows the Empower spell, which is quite handy. It cannot attempt to cast any spells other than Empower, but any number of units of Evocators can attempt to cast Empower in the same hero phase. So you can have a few units of this and cast the same thing, which is quite different to the other spells, because normally you can only cast 1. Hey Lupus Canis, how you doing, mod? Empower on a 6, if it's successfully cast, any Redeemer or Sacrosanct unit wholly within 12 inches gets a reroll failed wound rolls for attacks made by the unit. That's really handy. Just a shame we haven't got enough of them just yet. But anyways, so as is, it's just a tough little unit champ. Does it have the hang on, does it have the hero? No, it doesn't. It doesn't have the hero keyword there. So not to worry. And we, of course, we got our knight in Cantor, Zandria Jurhart. So 5-inch move, 5 wounds, 3 up save, 9 bravery. She's got a 2-inch range attack with her stave. It's 3 attacks, 3's to hit and wound, -1 rend, D3 damage on each one. She's got the Void Storm scroll, so once per battle, she can use the scroll to unbind any spell that she wants. She's got a Spirit Flask as well, which is kind of like a little bit of a grenade that you don't let go of. It can hurt all units, so friendlies and enemy units, but it could potentially pay off. So you decide if you want to shatter 1, 2, or 3 of these Spirit Flasks, and each unit within 3 inches of the model suffers 1 mortal wound for each Spirit Flask shattered. So it's good for like finishing off any like heroes that you're thinking, or like a unit that only has 1 or 2 wounds left in it. But the problem is it will affect your allies as well, so you got to kind of weigh up the options there. Units within 3 inches with 10 or more models suffer D3 mortal wounds for each Spirit Flask that is shattered. Allocate the mortal wounds to this model last of all, after allocating them to any other units. So she takes a hit as well. So, like I said, you got to sort of balance it out, because it's like pulling the pin on a holy hand grenade, but you just don't throw it. So yeah, that's that. And then of course she's got she's a wizard, so she's got Mystic Shield, Arcane Bolt, and of course the Spirit Storm, which casts on a 7, and if it's successful, each enemy unit within 18 inches of her suffers a mortal wound. I mean, that's pretty cool. And then you subtract 1 from run and charge rolls for enemy units while they're within 18 inches of the caster. Boom. So easy peasy, right? So now that we've gone over that, we'll just have a quick look. So we just set them up as normal on either side. I believe the Stormcast will be on this side for a change, because of the way I put the terrain, and the Nighthawk will be over that side. And of course, it's within 6 inches of the border's edge. Who goes first? The players, starting with the Stormcast player. Okay, and then first turn goes to the Stormcast, and then of course you alternate from there. Easy peasy. Now, this is what you really tune in for, yeah. Whoa. So let's set the mood. Ooh. How grainy is that picture, right? All right. Lifting the curse. Zandria Ashurebolt swept aside another trailing curtain of vines with her staff. The forest was thick here, yet it was still quiet. Life seemed to have fled the woodland, leaving only silence. In her wake... Whoa, that's too loud. My bad. Life seemed to have fled the woodland, leaving only silence. In her wake trailed Evocator Prime Aetherspark, his Tempest Blade and Stormstave ready. Anastasia Starstrike and her Sequitors marched ahead of them, swatting the foliage aside with their maces. The jungle was thick with ruins. Long ago, a society had thrived here, one that lived in harmony with nature. The ruins they had discovered so far betrayed few secrets, but it was clear that elf, human, and Sylvaneth had existed here once, becoming masters of the life magic that ran through the region of Gairan. Whatever the Nighthaunt's goals were, it was certain to disrupt the natural order of the realm. They emerged into a clearing. Sunlight filtered through the trees to crumbling structures below. Xandria could feel life magic emanating from the delicately carved walls, and yet there was something else, too. The presence of evil. The walls were thick with creeping briars, and the stench of death filled the air. The Briar Queen had placed a curse upon this place. It was up to Xandria and her followers to lift it. So that is the scenario. Bloody turn the light on now. There we go. So that is the scenario that we are in right now. So the place has been cursed by the pesky Briar Queen. We've got to go around and sort that out by slapping her out of here. Easy. But before we do that, let's just have a quick look in the chat. And if you've got any questions about the scenario before we get playing, just let us know. And let's go for it. What colours go well with grey on the building? It's a black base with medium light greys. Yeah, Void Captain got it. It's bang on. Yeah, do you remember back when I did this wall section as like a bit of an experiment on that live stream? Here we go. And like, you know, it's got a dark base, but all over this I used like purples, reds, greens and browns to sort of just tint. And these were just shades that I just did like 50-50 water in the shade. And I just did the odd brick here and there. And it gives it that, you know, hodgepodge mottled, they've built it with whatever they could get sort of feel. And then you dry brush the entire thing all together with the same colour. So it ties it all in. And there's the back of it as well. So like it's quite subtle, but it works nicely, you know? So just have fun with it. There doesn't need to be any rhyme or rhythm with it. You don't have to worry if you got like two bricks that are the same colour next to each other or whatever. Just go for it. So yeah. Let's see. There's a one different colour bricks from the frames. Yeah, sorry mate, there's no links on the chat in YouTube chat. Sorry bud. But if you pop it up in, if you send me the link, I can post the link so everyone can see. And we'll just quickly sort that out. Right, and also we'll get these units sorted out as well. So I'm moving all the terrain around. This little bit right here. There we go. It's very important, that little bit's seen. Okay, so I am going to start with putting the Evocator Prime smack bang in the middle, because I'm a nutter like that. One of the things I do not enjoy about sharing the same computer is having to keep logging out after the other person. There we go. Alright, get some bean juice in as well. So have you sent it to me yet? There we go. All right. Oh, it's a video to another bloody thing. All right. You know what? I'll show it on the screen so everyone can see. Yeah, just for you, bud. Because I'm nice like that. So, hang on. Let me just get screen capture on. I let your Pokemon down. Alright. There we go. Transition. Okay, so you all can see what he's done. That looks alright. So you're working on the same kit that I am then? Okay, so yeah, you can still go for the hodgepodge look if you want, or you can just do straight up, you know, one color on the bricks sort of thing. So like, you know, here look, you just got one. That's Mechanica Standard Grey with Agrax Earthshade over it, and it still needs to be dry brushed. It just looks a bit light because it's over a white base. But you could do it brick red, you could do it, which is like orangey rather, or you could do, you know, like a green brick. It's up to you really. You could just let your creativity flow. But there we go. Anyways, so I've set that unit up. Let's get to it, shall we? Don't be all night, do we? We'll have too much fun. Now I am going to set up the big block of Harridans. These wailing weirdos. I have them over this way more. And there's method to the madness, I promise. And you know, you notice I'm not going to the full 6 inches out. I'm going to be just slightly back because they move a bit faster anyway. And I don't want to be directly in range of any magic spells being thrown at them that will whittle them down. Because we've used these before, and the problem is because they only got 1 wound, they fall quite easily. The 4+ armor save is alright. But if there was any shooting units here, they'd be screwed because they'll get shot down hard before they get into combat like they did before. So, yeah. How's it going, Tabletop Minis? Tabletop Ready Minis. So, the legend that is Tabletop Minis is going to send me an awesome sticker of their YouTube channel that I can put on my cutting board, because as viewers of the Fridays show will know, I said that, you know, if anyone has stickers of their YouTube channel, or if there's any companies that are watching that, you know, want to do like dirt cheap sponsorship and they just want their sticker on the cutting board whenever I do a live show, you know, they can contact me and I'll pop it on. Of course, for fellow content creators, I'll do it for free because I love everyone and I want to support the community And just having that visible cue on camera, sort of, it gives that immediate visual aid. Oh look, they support that channel and they support that channel, and I think it's a great way of helping to spread awareness of other channels as well. And on that note, I'm going to put this lady over here because I want her to be shooting at them with her magic, which means I can pop this lady over here out of way, and she's behind everything, so she's going to be covered. There's going to be no line of sight nonsense going on for targeting her. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to have these sequitors back here. I'm not spreading it out much because I want them to sort of be close enough that they can back each other up, but not get hit by the same stuff. So I will spread them out slightly, but that's how I want them right now. Oh right, you know what I was thinking, because I tried finding you on YouTube and I was like, am I doing it wrong? Am I typing your name in wrong or something? Because I know I've seen your stuff on Instagram. Honestly thought you were doing YouTube stuff already, mate. But yeah, more than happy to help with that, dude. There we go. So she's got a nice little bodyguard unit there. I can't wait to see it, man. I cannot wait. Right, so now we're all set up. It's the Stormcast who go first. So where's the one? All right, that's turn one. You'll get a dice cam on as well. Boom! Look at that, like magic, right? Ishoshiki. Right, so first things first, when you start a turn, where am I going to put my, I should just drink it really. We get a command point. So they have a command point to use, so I'll just put it there. And then first part of your turn is the hero phase, which is being expanded massively in this new edition. So I'll be looking at the PDF with the new rules on it. I've kind of had a quick look, and it's the rule. One thing I really liked about Age of Sigmar was how much they simplified the rules. It meant that anyone could just pick it up and go 5 minutes. Yeah. Then they had to expand a few things. Okay, I get it. There was some grey areas that needed expanding. Fine. Now it's going well farther. They're actually adding so much extra to it, and I think they're going to end up losing a lot of interest in it because they've gone back to being complex. 44 pages. Why did it need 44 pages? I don't know. Anyways, so magics. Is she in range to do magic? No, because the range is 18 inches, so no. Right. So since I can't really do, well, I can cast Mystic Shield on them. Let's cast Mystic Shield. 2 dice. I need a 5 to cast it on these dudes. It's cast on a 7, and just because she's spiteful, the Briar Queen is going to try and unbind it, so she's got to roll an 8 or more. She doesn't. Groovy. Okay, cool. So where's the Queen? There you are. Gonna put that there. There we go. Okay, so now we need to do movement, of course. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm just going to move them out a little bit, just to fan them out. So, I only got 5-inch movement. I don't think they're going to get charged in a turn. Actually, just in case, let's put it there. And then stompy stomp stomp. Let's go. So there we go. Got a bit of movement there in there as well. Right. So they can't do any shooting. They got no shooting. Can't do combat because you're nowhere near to charge. So then we move on to the Night Haunt, turn 1, and of course they get a command point to use. So hero phase. Is she in range to really cast anything? So 16 inches there. She's got something that, oh sorry, 18 inches cast there. Does she have something that is cast? Pick a point within 18 inches and for each enemy unit within 6 inches of that point. Haha! Okay, cool. So she's going to try and cast Howling Vortex right on that spot. So she needs a 7 to cast it. She only rolls a 6. Oh, not today, lady. Not today. Alright, so bye-bye. That just couldn't even do anything, love. Yeah, rubbish. Right, now, Harridans. We go into the movement phase. Harridans have got a crazy movement of 8. And you bet I'm going the full 8 inches. And remember, they have the fly rule, which means that they just literally go right over terrain. Like it's not there, because they're flying over it. Well, more accurately, they're flying through it. Crazy, crazy, scary ladies. Right. These ones move 6. So we're gonna move them along here. And we might actually, yeah, okay, so here's a nice learning point. So this is the new, well, not the new one, this is the rules that are expanded within this issue. So if you want to have some on top, you have to measure it, the vertical height, for this it's 3 inches, as well as the horizontal distance to get there. So if you've got a 6-inch move and it takes 3 inches to get there and 3 inches to go up, it'd only ever be able to just go there. But he's also still got to be within 3 inches of a friendly unit, like that. So just make sure that we have them all close by like that. And then I'm gonna have this lady come over here, just so she's ready to poke her head out, start waving some magic around. Right, now she has a 10-inch missile weapon. It's the Scream, but the problem is it's never going to reach. The Harridans, what have they got? The Howling Shriek. Oh, that's more if they're really close in. Okay, so don't worry about that either. Right, so let's see, are they within, they're outside of the 12-inch range. Oops. So it means they can't declare any charges. So that's a pretty boring first two round 1 turn, isn't it? Like, not really anything happening at all. But I hope you're still alright. Ah, mate. I just spilled bin juice down me. Ugh. All down my face. I got a face full of bin juice. Okay, so now we're going to turn 2, right? So now we start rolling for whoever goes first. I'm going to get all these green dice out in preparation for the combats. So, green one is Nighthaunt, white one is Stormcast. Let's see who goes first this turn. The Nighthaunt are taking priority. Alright, so turn 2. So they get in another command point. Booyah! Right, hero phase. Can she see? She can see. She can see through the doorway over here. And the 18 inches is right up on top of the units. So you know what? Let's try and cast that. So I'm going to cast it. I need a marker for it. Alright, I'm going to cast the spell there. That very, very nasty spell that she's got. The... what was it? Howling Vortex. Make this an exciting turn. I'll try. Right. Sorry, I know I'm really low energy today. I do apologise. It's just a very, very stressful time at the moment. So I'll try and perk it up a bit. Alright. So, Howling Vortex. We need a 7. Let's go. Cast. No! You know, I can't control the dice, right? That is totally not my fault. She can't roll for nothing, man. So, she just rolled a 3. What are you going to do with that? Nothing. Okay. Right, now... movement. It's just movement. Let's go for it. So they got their 8-inch move. Start rushing in. Gonna slap somebody. Gonna slap him in the face. Right, so this dude is going to move all the way over to there, but he hasn't got enough movement left to go down, so he's going to have to stay there. Hey Raven, how you doing, bud? Right. Hope your show went well. I hope you're good. Sorry I couldn't stick around today. I was just really busy, and I do enjoy like just chilling out to your show, man. So I hope it was a good one. All right. Yeah, exactly. She can't roll. I have to roll. All right. Shooting. Now, can she reach? It's a 10-inch attack, and it's just out of range. Wow. Okay. So, with that in mind, we're just going to have to go straight into charges. Now, they're going to predominantly charge the Secretors, but of course, if I can get any on the other units, that's perfect, because then I can really spread the damage out. So, I think about 4 inches away. 5 inches. Okay, easy. Let's make the charge on a 7. Right, well, that is going to be easy. Let me just... one thing though, I'm going to shimmy this right over here. Righto. Easy go. Gonna slide it over there. Now where you can see a little bit better. There we go. Sweet. I am hopeful that the Nighthawk will actually do something this time. So let's get some suitable music on, shall we? We need something that's really gonna suit the mood. It's gonna suit the mood. It's gonna really get us into the moment of it, yeah? It's really gonna get us hyped. Invested. Immersed. That's more like it. So we have an 8-inch charge, which is perfect because, right, let's get the first one in there. Look at that, she's pincering. You're gonna die. You're gonna die in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. No, this scenario is in a jungle. What? Okay. All this time I could have been singing Welcome to the Jungle. I know you probably wouldn't have wanted that. This whole time I could have been singing it. Welcome to the jungle. We've been fun and games. We got everything you want. Honey, we know your name. We are the people that you find. Whatever you may need. But if you're not a ghosty, honey, we got your disease. Ugh. Right, so I managed, with some smart manoeuvring, I managed to get them all into base contact. No need for piling whatsoever. So, let us just adjust the cam. Super zoom. By the power of advanced technology. There we go. Alright, so no other charges, of course. And let's see what the Harridans are bringing to combat. So, they have 3 attacks each. That's a lot of attacks. I'm going to have to split the attacks depending on what I'm attacking. The Slasher Crone has an extra attack, so that's going to be nasty. And rolls of 6. Wound rolls of 6s do 2 damage instead of 1. Okay, we got that. So how are we going to split this? Easy. We've got 3 there, so that's going to be 6 attacks on that dude. We've got 3 here, so 6 attacks on that gal there, which leaves 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2, 4, 6, 8 plus the extra 1 for the Harridan. I'm counting 2 attacks each. Why am I doing that? That's 9, actually. I'm gonna drop the dice. I don't know how to count. I ain't got enough green dice. Shocking. They need another 3. And they need another 4. There we go. Right. So, there's 3 of them there. 3 attacks each. That's 9 attacks on this dude. There's 3 here. So that's 9 attacks on this one, and with the Slasher Crone in there, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 attacks on this unit here. So let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just had to double check. My brain is so dead right now. Alright. So we need 4s to hit. I believe, yeah, 4s to hit. Oh, no. Right, so let's get the misses out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hits. Oh, that's gonna hurt. We got 3s to wound. Remember, 6s are 2 damage instead of 1. Oh, we got 2 6s right there. Lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4 missed, but we got 3 on that one and 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute the 6s with the white dice, and then I'm going to swap that one with green dice, so we know which one is going to do 2 damage as they make the armor saves. So we got -1 rend on the sequiturs. I forgot they got to do the etheric channeling. I think it's safe to say they're going to need to go for their reroll armor saves. Yeah, otherwise they're going to be dead so quick. So they'll have reroll armor saves, but will that save them because they are now at a 5-up armor save with that -1 rend? So they saved the 2 regular ones, but they failed the others, but they get that reroll. So let's reroll it. They still need 5s. Oh, okay, so one of the double damage is saved, but they still take 2 from that one, and that one makes 3. So 3 wounds on that unit of sequiturs. Let's take the shield guy away, and let's put a wound on that guy there. Okay, with the great mace. So, yikes. Hang on, wait, did I cast? What did I cast on them before? Was it Mystic Shield? I did cast Mystic Shield on them, didn't I? And I've forgotten what Mystic Shield does. Lol. The absolute pro that I am. Let's have a look. Where's the app? There it is. Let's have a look, see, shall we? I can't believe I forgot such a basic thing. No, it's that one, right? Okay. Attacking. Make an attack. Wizards. You're a wizard, Ari. Mystic Shield. Reroll save rolls of 1 for that unit. Oh, well, that was a waste of a Mystic Shield then, because they had that rule anyway. That was the dumbest. That was the dumbest unit to cast it on. Get out of here. Wow. Okay, lesson learned. Also, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to switch up this music because it's making me too upbeat. Let's go full metal for this. Alright, so we got a Dead Stormcast in that unit. Let's get these attacks done. So as I said, it's 9 attacks there. 3, 6, 9. Shake it up. 4s to hit. Oh, not as good. Not as good. Still good, but not as good. And then 3s to wounds. 6s being double damage. Alright, so we've got 2 definite, but that one we can all agree is a cock dice, yeah? So let's just re-roll that. Okay, so that's cool. That's 2 confirmed and 2 which are double damage, which will be rolled in white. So she has a 3-up armor save. So she's taking -1 rends, gives us a 4-up armor save. So yeah, 4-up armor save. What? Oh man. I don't know if you can see that properly because the light. Go away, light. Look at that. Do you see what she rolled for her armor saves? She needed 4+. Not only did she fail the single wound hits, she also failed the double wound stuff. She just took 6 damage. She only has 5 wounds. She's dead. That's it. Gone. She didn't do anything. You're dead. Bye. Harridan's for the win. Slash, 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 slash. Whoa. No. Now that was an unexpected twist. Right? Can we just agree on that, yeah? How much of an unexpected twist that was. That's mad. What the Stormcast's gonna do now? And the attacks ain't finished yet because we still got. Let's replace those with that. We still got these 3 to attack this Evocator Prime. So there's another 9 attacks. With 4s to hit. Failing 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So not doing as good. But let's see how many 6s. No 6s on this one. Okay, so we've got 4 armor saves at -1 rend. What has the Evocator got as an armor save? 4 up armor save. So we're looking at a 5 up armor save. It's got no rerolls. Damn, I really should have cast Mystic Shield on that one. Live and learn, I guess. Alright. 5 up armor saves. Failed 2. Alright. So we actually got. There we go. We actually got a 5 and a 6 there. Bringing the Evocator down to 1 wound. Wow. Can we just get an F in the chat for like a major upset there? Our knight in Cantor just got blasted in the face with blades. Dead before she even lifted her staff. Like, that deserves an F in the chat, right? Okay. Attacks back now, I guess. So we'll start with these. Sequitors, we get 3 attacks from the unit champion, the Prime, and 2 attacks from the Great Mace guy who's rolling them in the white ones. Because, of course, if he rolls 6s on hits, it's D3 hits. So I need 3s to hit. Oh, okay. So we've got 1 miss, and we've got a D3. So let's see, how many is that? He rolled a 3, which means it's 2 extra hits. Oh no, it's 1 extra hit, really. That 1 hit turns into 2 hits. There we go. And then we need 3s to wound. Okay, we've got 2 that missed. But remember, the white ones do 2 damage. So the Harridans, because of their ethereal rule, it means that they don't take any rend from the Great Mace. They got an armor save of 4+. So let's see where any of them drop. Oh, what? What? No way. So the double damage is saved, but one of them is dead. I'll murder you in your sleep. You know what? These really do remind me of, if anyone's watched Disney's Fantasia, right? And you know when you had the big demon beastie thing that turned into the town's mountain, and it was like getting all the spirits to fly around and stuff. That's what these remind me of. Anyways, so that's that. Now, the Evocator gets its attack. Now this is going to be interesting because it's not dead, it's survived. Okay, it's a Prime, so it's got 5 attacks. See, it's got 4 as the standard, but add 1 if it's a Prime. So that's 5 attacks. Come on, let's see what you can do, baby. Alright, baby. All right. Oh, I need to get this out the way. What was it? Celestial Arc. Right, so this is important because after the attacks are done, each time this unit attacks, after all of its attacks have been resolved, you can pick one enemy unit within 3 inches of this unit. If you do so, roll 2 dice for each model in this unit. There's only one in that unit, so it's just the 2 dice, and for each 4+, takes a mortal wound. Could possibly do an additional 2 mortal wounds to that unit. So let's roll some dice, baby. Right, 3s to hit. Ooh. Okay. And 3s to wound. Oosh. 2 wounds. Alright, the Harridans have their 4-up armor save. Are they going to save it? Oh, they lose one. I'll take another one from the back there. But here's the clincher. Now that the attacks have been done, you can do the lightning arc thing. That's a unit right there. Get to roll the 2 dice for it, and on a 4+, each one is going to take a mortal wound. Can't save against that. Booyah! Roll a 5 and a 4. That's 2 more Harridans. Dead, gone. Just by the after effect. The lightning just exploding off the dude. It's like, ah! Wow. So, what does the battlefield look like now? Well, that unit has lost the dude. We've killed off the character, and we've heavily wounded this dude, who is an absolute beast for pouring out their damage. At the same time, we've lost 4 Harridans, which are only like a wound each. You know, they're not. They dish out the damage, but they're glass hammer. So, dodgy roll there. So, do they have enough for? What's their bravery? Their bravery 10. They've lost 4, which means they can't fail. Like, you roll a 6 on one dice, they're still fine. So I'm not biased. What are you on about, mate? I want both sides to lose, and I want both sides to win. So yeah, they're just dead. There's no bravery test there. This unit has a bravery stat of 7. It's only lost 1 guy, so therefore they don't take bravery test. And then she's just dead. So that is the end of that round. Now it's round 2 for the Stormcast. You heard me. It's only round 2 for the Stormcast. So they got another command point. Not that they can do anything with it now. So they got a couple of options. They don't have a hero, so they got no hero phase as such. They could retreat, but then what's the point in that? You got nowhere to go. So we're just going to go ahead with straight into combat. Okay, Prime doesn't have a missile weapon or anything. It can't do anything else. And it needs at least 2 in its unit to be able to cast a spell. So let's do it. We're going to start attacks. Now I am going to start with the Evocator Prime because I'm going to start with the Evocator Prime because of course it's only 1 wound away from dying, and it's got a massive amount of attacks. So it's got 5 attacks. I don't like these weird dice. Okay, 5 attacks. Let's do it. It's 3s to hit. Oh, 2 miss. I've got 3s to wound. Okay, all of them hit. Nice. Right, so now they got to make their 4-up armor saves. Oh, 2 more dead. So, boom, and boom. I'm gonna, just so you know, I'm taking the one that was off there and the one from there. Okay? Because as the unit controller, I get to decide where the casualties go. So, now that they've chosen that one, because like they didn't do any charges or anything, it goes you unit, your unit, your unit, your unit. So now I get to do my attacks. So yeah, let's just finish off this dude. So we've got 3 attacks for each Harridan. That's 6 attacks, and it's 4s to hit, 3s to wound, I believe. Yep, 4s to hit. Oh, that's abysmal. That is truly abysmal. Right, let's see if we roll any 6s on the wound roll. No, but we got 2 armor saves to make at -1. And we know the Evocated Prime is a 4-up save, so that -1 rend makes it a 5-up. So only got to fail 1, and he's gone. Can you save it? Oh! Damn! He rolled a 6 and a 2. He's finally dead. That dude went down like a tank, didn't he? But before he goes, I almost forgot. He's got his lightning arc thing. Let's just see. Did he take any others out with his extra lightning? He took 2 out. So that means I'm gonna have to re-roll it. I'm gonna have to roll that again because there was only 1 left to attack. So let's do those attacks again. It's only fair. All right. So what was it? 4s to hit. Okay, 1 misses. 3s to wound. Just the 1. And it's a double damage one because it's on a 6. He's a 5-up armor save. He would have failed it anyway. He rolled a 4, so he's dead. There we go. Dead. Okay. That dude is dead. Now the this Harridan, the crone, she's got 4 attacks. No. Yes, 4 attacks. So let's go. 4s to hit. Okay, 1 misses. And it's 3s to wound. We got a 6 in there. Excellent. So we've got 2 wounds, and I'll put a white dice in there for the 6. Because of course that's now double damage. They're still doing their bonus save, so like they can reroll failed armor saves. But it's still reduced because of course they're on a 4+, and she's got a -1 rend, as you see on the weapon profile there. So that makes their armor save a 5+. So they save 1 with the 6. Now let's roll the other 2 because of the re-rolls. They failed. Ouch. Look at that. That 1 damage finishes him off. That's 2 damage. Finish her off. Game concluded. The Harridans did all the work. There's 2 left. The Thorns and the Briar Queen didn't do nothing. Wow. I think that was by far the quickest game we've had in a long time, right? It ended in their own combat phase. They didn't even get to attack back with the Sequitors, and that was with reroll armor saves. How mental is that? Wow! Alright, well, there we go. A block of 10 Dreadscythe Harridans that aren't being shot at. Wreck. So I can see why people bought multiples of that issue a while back. And you still can. I believe you can just call up Hachette and get yourself some extras. Or that I think Forbidden Planet might have some actually. Let's have a looky. Does Forbidden Planet still have some Harridans? Forbidden Planet. But let me know what you think in the chat. I mean, that was ridiculous, right? I mean, on first turn, they just three of them wiped out a Knight in Cantor, just flat out dead. And even though the Evocator Prime like proper pumped out the damage, especially because it's got that lightning ability where the lightning arc, which, you know, just spits out extra mortal wounds. I don't know, that was just crazy. Right, let's have a look. See, I think it was issue 18 and issue 21, right? Oh, look at that. Issue number 5, the one with Sandra Shawbolt, is actually on sale at the moment for $5.99. It's £2 off. If you wanted one for conversions, or if you wanted an extra one, or if you never got one before, there you go. And what else? Issue 16 is down to $6.99. That's the one with the 3 Sequitors and the 2 Castigators. It's a bit of a issue. But it looks like they just got the they still got issue 51 in. That's with the Lord Ordinator. Oh, they got some good ones still available. Nice. Ah, issue 67. They still got those as well. It's, you know, those Dracolines with the evocators on them. Banging. It was so mental. It must have been a fix. Like I said, if they had a shooting unit, because it was just 3 Sequitors, so, you know, Mason Board, an Evocator Prime, which is a glorified wizard that can't do any magic unless it's got friends, and a Knight in Cantor, which can do magic and dish out damage, but just didn't get a chance to. If they had Castigators in their lineup, not a problem. Yeah, the Castigators would have picked off a lot of the Harridans like they did before. If I remember rightly, a unit of 5 Castigators took out most of the unit in one shooting turn. Because, you know, they have the hit rolls of 6 cause D3 hits. They roll a couple of 6s. And he ended up getting like a ridiculous amount of hits on the unit and just blasted them. It was crazy. So yeah, you can't get any more Harridans. That issue seems to be gone from Forbidden Planet, but you can always get some from Hachette directly. So there's always that, or buy them through the Element Games affiliate link. So, but I mean, I would say try and call up Hachette and get them from them, because, you know, they might be doing a deal on them just to shift extra stock if they got it, but they usually got stock tucked away somewhere. They just don't advertise it all the time on their website. I missed the end, distracted by the end of Midsummer Murders. Are you crazy? You oh, forget it, man. A spooky episode too. Do they have scenery issues? That's a good point. Just have a quick look-see-doos. What do you think, Groot, about that? Is it? I've given him like a Rambo head. Is a wristband, but it looks like a cool headband for him, right? With Pokemon on it. I thought that was utter bullshit. Thank you. You're cheating, scumbag. Ah, shush. Alright. Let's see. Mortal Realms. Let's have a look again. Oops. There we go. Let me just shrink this down a bit so you lot can see which ones are available. So let's see. What have they got? Let's start from oldest first. So yeah, like I said, she's going on sale. That's cool. And that one is a little bit cheaper. That's fine. This is limited to one per customer though. So that's probably why they got extra stock of that, because they were anticipating high demand. But of course, you could buy loads of these and make plenty of units, but you can only get one of these, you know. So this battle was a revengey fight then. Kinda, I guess. I don't think any of them have. I need to find this unit. I'm pretty sure I'm missing one of them. I can't find all three of them, so I'm gonna have to have a dig around. But we're looking for scenery, right? So we got that one. That's the scattered terrain. It's not great. Yeah, and of course, Forbidden Planet do a flat out like 40p off. You know, it used to be 50p, but now it's 40p. But I mean, if you get enough issues together, then that saving on the issues will help pay for your shipping costs anyway, because I think it's capped at like £5 or something like that. So yeah, that's your scattered terrain. I mean, it makes really good basing for certain things, or just like if you want to do the larger terrain sets and like you have that scattered around the base of it and you want to put it on a fixed base, then that'll do the job. Like I said, this one, I'm surprised this one hasn't done better, because that's a badass dude, the Lord Ordinator. But then again, a lot of people may have had it already from the run up to the Soul Wars. And of course you got your 10 spooky chain rasps dudes there. But by now everyone's already bought like tons of issue 1, because that was crazy cheap. It just seems a lot of paint issues. There's more scattered terrain here. Yeah, more scattered terrain, but you'll see these ones make a better basing, especially that head over there. You see that gets used a lot for hero bases. So, I mean, that's something to look at. But yeah, it doesn't look like they got much in the way of terrain, to be honest. Might be ideal looking for things to base Plague drones, yeah. Where were we at? Oh yeah, so of course we got the Sigma statue. That's still available. It's a cool kit. And then these dudes, the evocators on the Dracolines, that hasn't sold out. I don't know why, because there are various builds in it. Not various, I wouldn't say loads, but like you can, I think there's like a couple of options on how to build that unit. One including a prime. So, you know, you don't have to have 2, you can have 4 if you wanted. And then of course we got these dudes here. These dudes are hench. The Blade Geist Revenants with their massive ass swords, yeah? Who doesn't want those nasty ghosties, right? Get 2 of those, make it a unit of 10. They will knock your socks off. What else is still going? Kurdos, he's right there. He's on pre-order at the moment. There is Kurdos Valentian. Now I've seen a few conversions of this dude already. Because he's on a hovering throne. It's got like a little vortex thing at the bottom. It's an awesome looking miniature and you can do so much with it. You can make it like a vampire base, or you can do it for your empire stuff and make it like a mage, and then just make the swirly stuff underneath look like magic. So or I've actually seen this being turned into Adeptus Mechanicus stuff, you know, and like the 2 spirits on each side had just been made into servos, like so. So boom. And then what else have we got going on here? Yeah, we've got the Griffhound statues. That's coming on the end of the month, so that's pre-ordered at the moment. Bagged and boarded to protect them. So there you go. And then that's it. We don't know anything else after that, what's in these issues, except we do know that one of them is going to be Neve Black Talon. So one's going to be Neve Black Talon, which was introduced in the Plague Wars box set, but you can buy her separately. She's got 2 different hand options. She can either have a hand out with an axe, or she can have 2 axes, helmet or no helmet. Looks pretty cool. You've also got the sniper dudes, so you have 3 with the very large sniper bolt rifle crossbow things, but there's 2 variations you can build out of that. So you can have them as like a weird sort of hunter thing where you use the birds as like a separate unit, or you have them put on, but I don't know. And then of course you got Lady Olinda. You've got the Celestant Prime as well, the big dude with the swirly stuff underneath, and you've also got the the Mortis engine. So there's a lot going on in those later issues. That's crazy. Actually, where does that issue 69 go? Was issue 69 Lady Olinda? Was she further up on that? I can't remember. Either way, it don't matter too much, does it? So, anyways, I think I'm going to call it there. I hope you enjoyed the show. Like I said, that was a really crazy game. It just... What more can I say? If there was a shooting unit, or if she did a bit better with casting magic, or even if she just had the double turn, Xandria would have got some damage out, right? And that would have made all the difference. But she didn't. She didn't do anything. So that's it, man. We didn't even really get to interact with the scenery too much. I just showed you basically how you'd move and stay within unit cohesion. But that is basically that. We'll get into it again another time, of course, as we expand it. But yeah, I just feel a bit like, because we've had nights where it just doesn't end. Like, they just grind out. You know, it's a proper meat grind of a game, and it goes on to turn 4, turn 5, and it's similar size forces. But this one was just like, I'm not complaining though, it was good fun. So anyways, as always, there are plenty of ways of supporting the channel. But before we even get to that, let's just talk about the social media aspects. We've got all those links down there: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Go check those out if you want to keep up to date with all the goings on at the Hobby Corner. And of course, we have some amazing Facebook groups recommended down there as well. Loads for Mortal Realms, Conquest, the upcoming Imperium, and the Chilling Wargamers Network. So I'm a proud member of that network, and of course I always say go on there, check them out, great guys. Ask about the Discord as well. Get on the Discord server because it's a really nice, friendly, wholesome environment full of great people. And then of course there are ways of supporting the channel, so you can go through the affiliate links for Forbidden Planet and pre-order yourself one of those issues, or get a copy of whatever you can. And of course there is one for Element Games, so you can get yourself all your hobby needs. There are still stock for, last time I checked this morning, there's still stock for the Dominion box, so if you want it at a discount, go for it. It's still available. As for the raffle, it's still going. There are still tickets left. Make sure you grab some because they're going to run out soon. Well, I hope they run out soon because they but remember, once we get to a certain mark, I'm going to reveal the bonus prize. So we got a start collecting box of your choice. We got exclusive celebratory merch. We got £30 in gift vouchers from Geek Gaming Scenics. We've got an exclusive pair of miniatures from Pagan Miniatures, which was given to us very nicely. So it's kind of their way of sponsoring us for this event. And of course we have one more. It was the Broken Toad brush set of your choice, so you can choose either the Fugazi or the Sable, and you get a pot of brush soap as well. It's open internationally, so it doesn't matter about where you live in the world. The postage is going to be included in the ticket pricing, so that's why they're at £2 a pop, so that we can get these amazing prizes out there to you guys, and we can deliver them wherever you are. As I said, there is a bonus one I want to declare, and I'll be doing a review of that bonus product as well, so I can't wait. You do have until the 9th of July, so it will be drawn literally the minute before that Friday night show goes live, so you'll find out and you'll get to celebrate who's got what. And yeah, oh look, there we go, Nightbot knew what I was talking about. Thank you, Nightbot. So anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Once again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's been a laugh and a very unexpected twist, and I hope to see you in the next one. Big love to you. Peace.